I know, we all heard do not translate. If you want to learn vocabulary for speaking, don't translate, don't memorize. And the right way to learn vocabulary for speaking, we all heard from polyglots, from linguists. They say it is learning in the context. Learning in its usage, in the context. And today I'm not going to tell you anything different because that's right. I have personally learned my second language, English, with this method in its usage, learning in the context, without translation. But when we want to learn words, we don't know any words except for translating. When we don't translate, we don't know what to do. Okay, if I don't translate, how am I gonna understand? In my videos, I try to train your mind to think in English. The mindset that you need for learning words and activating words. How you should think in English. Say in different ways. I try to open different doors in your mind for saying the same concept. Rephrase or say one concept or one thing in different ways so that you can understand. So basically, I'm not here to just introduce some new words to you that you have never heard of and you'd be like, wow, and then just click away. I'm here to actually talk about the most common words. I always choose the most common and important words in English. If you want to speak English naturally and communicate your message, I teach 5 super common words and I try to give you the definitions and help you with rephrasing, with saying it in different ways and opening different directions in your mind. You can actually understand and you can practice thinking in English. You can practice thinking and understanding English without translation, without memorizing. Learn it, you absorb it, you activate it. So basically, I'm here to activate some of the most common words in English with you. We're going to activate them together. I'm going to teach you to think in English and to learn thinking the right way and having the right mindset while you're learning English and while you're learning vocabulary. How to learn it, how to activate it while learning it. So the 5 words that we're gonna learn are in different parts of speech. I try to go from different forms and show you the different ways. And we're gonna learn in context. I'm gonna give you mostly 3, different examples of the word. Different ways, important ways that it is used in different situations of that so that you understand how it is used and how you can use the word. Again, I go through examples and explain through examples. So we're gonna wait on each word. Wait on them, reflect on them, go in different directions with them, and understand them. And as a result, bringing them into use into your speaking. They're relatable concepts. It also helps with your memory and remembering them for a longer time and whenever you want to use them. The concept of today's words is around the idea of success, achievement, effort, things like that. So the first word is achieve. It means to successfully reach a goal. That's achieve. When you achieve something, you successfully get it. Usually achieve something valuable, something important, something that needs a lot of hard work. We usually achieve something valuable. So here it says to successfully reach a goal. Reach a goal also means to get it. Achieve a goal, reach a goal, get a goal, which is not very common. We usually say reach a goal or achieve a goal. Achieve is very, very common. And we achieve something, that thing is usually valuable and it needs a lot of hard work, time. Now let's get through examples to understand this better. He worked hard to achieve his dreams. He worked hard to achieve his dreams. As I said, we usually work hard to achieve something valuable. Dreams are the visions that you have for yourself, for your goals, how you see it. For example, you have this dream of becoming a teacher, for example, goals you set for yourself. So we usually achieve our dreams, achieve your dreams. It's a simple but important example. He worked hard to achieve his dreams, to get successfully, to make it happen. She finally achieved her goal of becoming a doctor. She finally achieved her goal of doing something. She finally achieved her goal of getting that certificate. She finally, when we say finally did something, is like after a lot of time or after probably a lot of hard work, or after doing a lot of things, after putting a lot of time or doing a lot of things. It's just like after, finally, it's like you say, finally, she did it. After all that, she made it. Finally achieved her goal of becoming a doctor. Doctors usually they need to study for years in order to achieve their goal of becoming a doctor. Finally, after all that hard work and time, she made it. She became a doctor and achieved her dream of becoming one. It takes time and effort to achieve success. It takes time and effort to achieve success. As I said, it usually takes time to achieve and get success. We achieve success. Success is the state of being really happy and getting what you wanted. You made it happen and you have success. It's positive. You can achieve anything you want if you want to. If you want to, if you choose to do something, you say that, okay, I want to do that, you can achieve anything, everything you want. You can achieve it. You can get it. You can make it happen. The next word is ambitious. Ambitious is when you have great desire for achieving, for getting great things. That's when someone is ambitious. But when something is ambitious, it's like it's a very valuable thing that only people with great desires and with great effort can achieve it. So it's high. It's a very great and big goal and ambition to get. And it takes a lot of things to achieve it. Here it says, having a strong desire to succeed or achieve something great. Let's read the examples. She is an ambitious person who always aims high. She's an ambitious person who always aims high. When you're an ambitious person, you have great desires for achieving great things, for getting great things, for making great things happen, for succeeding. So she is an ambitious person. She's an ambitious person who always aims high. When you aim something, you want it. It's like you set goal and vision for that to get it. So when you aim high, that means that's like you set big goals and very great goals and purpose. Well, an ambitious person aims high. They have big dreams and big goals. They set big goals for themselves and they have this great desire to achieve it. So that's why they are ambitious. It's an ambitious person who always aims high and wants great things. His ambitious project will take years to complete. Well, when something is ambitious, we said that it's very valuable, that takes great desire, great effort. You need to be ambitious to have an ambitious goal, right? To have an ambitious, very high and great goal that needs a lot of effort and it's great and it needs a great desire to achieve it. This project is a very big thing to handle. So if you set that goal to deal with this, if you set that goal to make this happen and to achieve good results with that project, say that is an ambitious project. And we know that ambitious project, that takes a lot of things, that takes hard work, that takes a lot of time, sometimes a lot of years. So his ambitious project will take years to complete, to be done and completed. You need to be ambitious if you want to grow in life. You know growing, right? Growing is like improvement, getting better. Okay, so that is when you grow, you get better. So you need to be ambitious if you want to grow in life. If you want to grow, you need to be ambitious. You need to aim high. You need to want big things and big goals. You need to set big goals for yourself and you need to want to achieve them and have this great desire. So you need to be ambitious if you want to be growing. And the next word is achievement. Achievement is a noun. A noun, something we get, something we achieve, is an achievement. The things we achieve are our achievements. Usually we have different types of achievements, like normal achievements, ordinary achievements, or big achievements, great achievements. All achievements are somehow valuable, but some of them are big and great achievements. Some of them are normal achievements that usually happen for everyone, and everyone can have them. Something important or difficult to achieve or get that you succeed in doing, that you make it happen, you succeed in doing it. That's your achievement. If I ask you, what are your achievements in life? You think about the lifetime you had and all the things you did, all the things you achieved, all the things you have achieved successfully that are valuable and that you worked hard for them. So those are your achievements. Her academic achievements are impressive. Academic achievements, like the grades, the different certificate, diploma, for example, all the different degrees that you have received in university, in college, and at school, like in these kind of professional places. So your academic achievements, the things you've achieved academically, those are your academic achievements. It's very impressive. It's very good. They like it. Learning a new language is a great achievement. What do you think? So as I said, there is normal achievements. Like most people, they manage to find food. They manage to eat and sleep well. So most people. So that's achievement. But normal achievements, you work really hard and you will study and you will get better and grow, get and achieve this great job in this great company. So this is one big achievement, great achievement, great achievement. So here it says learning a new language is a great achievement. What do you guys think? The next word is accomplish. It's kind of the synonym of achieve, but there are some differences. I think there are some little differences in the way they're used and in their context. Accomplish also has this concept of getting something successfully, achieving it, but mainly focused on the fact that it is completed. So when we accomplish something, we complete something successfully. We achieve and complete something successfully. But when we achieve something, the focus is mainly on the fact, of course, we completed it, but the focus is just that I get it, we get it. We get that thing, we achieve it. So, successfully, it's the little difference you need to pay attention to. So, you are going to understand this better in examples, so pay attention. Accomplish. He accomplished more in 1 year than most do in 5. He accomplished. He did more things and completed more valuable hard things that needs hard work. He did more of those and completed them, achieved them successfully and completed them, completed them in just 1 year. He accomplished more things in just 1 year than most people do in 5 years. So a regular person would just achieve or accomplish this thing that this person has achieved in 5 years, but this person has gotten it in just 1 year. So he accomplished more in just 1 year. He gotten more things. He has completed more things, more important and big things, maybe projects, maybe whatever that is. He has done more things than other people. She accomplished her goal of running a marathon. She accomplished her goal of running a marathon. A marathon, running a marathon, is like a challenge of running, okay? So, yeah. You accomplish that means that you make it happen, you complete it successfully because you need to run and run. So when you finish it, it's like you completed that and succeeded. That's when you accomplish the goal you have of running a marathon. So here it says she accomplished her goal of running a marathon. So she completed that successfully. this one is a question. What do you hope to accomplish this year? What do you hope to go for, to set goals and to complete, to go for and achieve and to complete? Hope to accomplish, to complete successfully. What are the big things, valuable things that you're ready to work hard for them and to make them happen and to complete them successfully? What do you hope to accomplish this year? Last word is fail. Fail is quite the opposite of that, of all these. We were talking about success, effort, achievement, achieving things, but fail means not to achieve. When we fail, is like we try, but we don't get what we want. We fail. When we fail, is like we lose. We don't get what we wanted. We don't achieve. We can't accomplish. We can't complete successfully. We can't get. So that's basically failing. So here it says not to succeed in doing something. If you never try for something, if you never try, you will not understand. If you never go for it and set the goal and just try to work towards it and go towards that and work hard for that, if you don't try that, if you don't try for that, you will never know. You will never know that, okay, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna fail, or I'm gonna win and I'm gonna succeed. I don't know because I didn't try. I didn't work hard for that. First try and then see if you're gonna fail or you're gonna win, succeed, you're gonna achieve, or you're gonna accomplish. He failed the test because he didn't study. When you don't study, of course, when you don't work hard for your exams, we usually fail our exams, right? When we fail our exams, we don't get the mark that we need, is like we fail. We don't achieve what we were supposed to achieve. We fail in our exams. Sometimes we need to fail before we can succeed. We don't just succeed in one night. It can be ups and downs. One night we can fail and one night we can, we always try, but sometimes we fail. We don't win. Sometimes we fail. We don't succeed. We can't achieve what we want, but sometimes we achieve. So before achieving, before success, it's sometimes good to fail, to not to win, not to succeed, and to find what's the problem, where is the problem, and how we can fix it, how we can get better, so that we learn from our failures. Learn from them for our future success. I'm not going to give you some words that you have never confronted with before and it's new to you and you'll be like, wow, fascinated, and then click away. Actually here to give you some of the words that you have probably heard a lot because they're used all the time, or maybe you have heard them once or twice because they're used in some very important situations, but they are used in English and in everyday English and in some important situations that if you want to be fluent, you need to know them. So basically I use the most common words, the most important words, but I wait on them and I make sure it clicks. I know that many of you don't need new words. You already have a lot of words in your mind, but you're struggling with bringing them into use. You don't know how exactly you need to do that. You don't even want to hear new words anymore. You just want to be able to use the words that you already know. You want to be able to use some of the most important ones. You want to be able to use some of the most important and common ones. You want to be able to bring them into your speaking. And that's what we do here. I try to share consistent and structured lessons like this, so don't forget to subscribe and please share with me any suggestions, anything you have in mind. What do you think of this? And thank you so much, you guys. I want you to comment down below one example with one of these words that you were more interested in, or it was more challenging for you, or maybe you have some doubts about it. You don't maybe know exactly how you should use that. Just bring it into a sentence for me. This challenge with me. Think about it like you want to speak it right now. Like you would choose a word first and just think about it and try to come up with an example real fast. Like you want to speak one example. and then comment that. I'll correct you if you had any mistakes, and if you didn't, I'll be happy to just read them. And thank you so much. Bye for now.